It's the National Football League on EA Sports, where division rivals will clash in the AFC South. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans, next on Madden NFL 25.
In the only building this franchise has ever known, we're at the home of the Texans. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you have quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple of QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get gritty in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over them for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
Cam Little out for the opening kick. And away we go from NRG Stadium. On the return, here comes Tank Dell. This return makes it up to the 25. So here come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them out is the second overall pick back in the 2023 draft from the Ohio State. It's C.J. Stroud.
It didn't take long for C.J. Stroud to make an immediate impact into the NFL, and it didn't take long for me, Kate, to form an opinion that this guy is just different. He just processes the game quicker. Remember talking to Ryan Day on the practice field in Columbus, watching him in college, and he just alluded to that as well. It's the anticipation. It is knowing where everybody is and getting that ball out before any receiver will even break on a route. C.J. was unique in that way, and that skill set has been a big part of his success.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Back to throw, Stroud. Connection made to Dell. And that will not be enough for a first down. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Davis gets it from the gun. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
They go to punt on 4th down, and out heads Tommy Townsend. Out to return this for the Jaguars, Devin Duvernay. Takes it in at the 21. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Now elsewhere on the return, there's an injured player in need of some attention, which he will get as trainers head his way. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. He'll work it a couple of yards past the line. That stop coming from Henry To'o. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. They go right back to Etienne. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, they eschewed the pass to try and bring up 3rd and short via a little more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front. And they fired off the line knowing a run was coming. And boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Whether they meant to go to him or it was an adjustment on the fly, that's not the read that was going to beat this defense for a first down. That look, well, this crew defensively was prepared for and knew how to keep it short of the marker.
On fourth down, it's Logan Cook on for the Jaguars to punt it away. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And it'll be their football. This Texans offense readied up for its second drive of the contest. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3-and-out to begin this game. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Stroud. He's got time here, and he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Shotgun now for Stroud. And he's not going to escape this. The Jags drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Got to figure out this 3rd down here. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Finding Collins. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
You've got to be cognizant of where the line to gain is. You can't run that route short, and you certainly can't throw it. That route's just not deep enough. Needed to extend it closer to the chains for a 1st down.
Tommy Townsend on to punt. First punt win 45 yards. This looks considerably further. Collects this at the 35. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And it'll be Jaguars football. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Out of the gun, Lawrence. That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. They'll give this up the middle to ETN. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Lawrence now off the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
When we think about safeties, I mean, it's just right in the name, right? The safety is the last line of protection in the passing game. We don't think of them as blitzers. But, Kate, let me tell you, for a safety blitz to get home, they got to be great disguisers. They can't show that blitz early. That safety didn't, and the quarterback took the brunt of the contact.
On 2nd down, it's ETN. He's only able to drive this down to about the 45. They pick up a single yard, still well behind the sticks for this 3rd down. Lawrence to throw it. Got Washington, it's complete. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
Cam Little now to try the Jags field goal. From the left hash, 54 yards out. And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And we continue to await our opening score of this ballgame.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
Out now come the Texans on offense. And Brock, these guys are still searching. They are still searching for their first points, but beyond that, they don't even have a first down yet.
Not even one?
No, they're still searching. I know. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. On the handoff, here's Davis. Across midfield at the 45. And they'll finally get him at the 35-yard line. It's a 21-yard gain. And it sets up a Houston first. One quarter down in this all-AFC South contest. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They've got a first to begin the frame. Going right back to Davis. And he found a gap to take this down to the 28. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Davis. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Find me an offense that won't take that type of result every snap. Good execution, a quality gain, and it moved the sticks.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Stroud off the play fake. And he can't hang on to it in the end zone. Not an interception, only an incompletion. So they get it back. 2nd down coming up.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Stroud to throw again on 2nd. Throw right side, hauled in by Collins. And he's in! Touchdown, Houston! The Texans get the game's first points here in the second. Nico Collins with the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's Parker Washington with the return. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. Now the Jaguars offense ready to take over once more. Still in search of their first points as we work our way through the middle of this game. The score 7-0. They've got first down from the 31. Here's ETN to begin the drive. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Kalen Bullock up to make the stop. It was the rookie from USC who got there for that tackle. Second down now, 7 to go. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
And the Texans go in nickel coverage, third down. Lawrence looking to throw. It's taken in by Washington. Escapes a defender.
That's really good instinct by the eyes up in the sky. The play caller seeing space on the perimeter, a well-timed screen, and a positive gain out of it.
Jacksonville in punt formation. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. His first punt win 50. This is away and looks even better. He fields this at the 18. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. The home teams and wide receiver Nico Collins ready to go once again. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Handoff here to Davis. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. On play action, here's Stroud. Finds him on the crossing route. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Here's Stroud now. Cut by Diggs. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
First down from the red zone. Bails out of the pocket quick. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, I can speak from personal experience on this one. That is the absolute worst nightmare as a quarterback. When you call that bootleg and you turn around and all you see is nothing but a big old defensive end, yeah, your interest switch from getting rid of the ball to a little self-preservation. Good job just simply hanging onto the football.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Davis takes it straight ahead. And he's stopped out at the 16 after a small gain. Looks like a pickup of 2, and now they've got 3rd and 10.
On gain of 2, makes it 3rd down and 10.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. The Texans with a chance to add to their lead. Jaguars with an extra defensive back out there, 3rd down. From the gun, Stroud. He brings it in. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Houston Texans. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Blitz coming for Stroud. Has the Houston touchdown. The Texans grow their lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans double their lead to 14. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Devin Duvernay to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. This offense making its way back out now. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Lawrence working from the gun. That's complete. Here's Kirk. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. First and 10 from the 41. Lawrence throwing here. The throw finds Evan Ingram. And he'll get this through midfield and starts pushing into Texans territory. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Now Lawrence. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Now Lawrence on the play fake. That's going to be caught by Washington. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Those routes across the field become oh so dangerous the longer that play progresses. It gives him more time to get free, wiggle away from that man-to-man coverage. And with enough time, it's almost inevitable he'll find enough space for a completion.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
Well, if you can't get your hands on the ball and take it away, next best thing, knock it down. That's the job of every defender out there. And he made sure that one wasn't completed.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Escapes the pocket. He's going to tuck it and run. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Jaguar first down.
First down, Jaguars.
Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Cam Little now to try the Jags field goal. Ball on the right hash for this 36-yard look. The kick by Shudak is good. And that'll get him back to 11.
Well, he moved past that earlier miss pretty quickly here, Kate. Nice to see that. And now he can carry a little momentum with him to end this opening half.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. We've reached our halftime intermission with the Texans currently in front in Houston. Now we'll head over to Orlando, Florida. Check in with Jonathan Coachman for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Report. It was a terrific first half from the former Offensive Rookie of the Year, C.J. Stroud. He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead at the intermission.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Washington now to return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Here come the Jaguars, taking the field on offense to start the third. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Inside handoff goes to Etienne. And he'll get it up to the 44. That play good for 17 and a first down.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on first down. Just want some yards to set up an easier second down play. But they will take that execution every time.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Going to the ground again on first. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Kamari Lassiter getting up there to make the stop. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. ETN again. Open space inside the 40. And he gets this down to the 38. 16 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down. New set of downs for him at the 38. 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. That throw behind his intended target. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect. And all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
Lawrence trying again on 2nd. That's taken in by ETN. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Jaguar first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Complete right side to Washington. And he'll go down here at the 16. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They'll try it left with ETN. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
Jags offense hasn't left since the touchdown. They're going for 2 here. He's throwing for it. And the 2-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work.
You know, no sense in piling on. Pretty clear for everybody to see. He knows he should have had that one. Just didn't watch it in the whole way. And it leaves 2 points on the table.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Dameon Pierce now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Texans and this running back headed back out for a new series. That lead already smaller than it was at the break, Brock, and they're going to face a little pressure now on this opening series. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against him. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Running out of the gun with Davis. And he found some running room for a nice gain. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Davis up the middle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. This one goes for 3 yards. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
Calm, cool, collected from this offense. Love to see it. No tunnel vision on what down it was. Just focused on executing the play in front of them.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Now it's Davis. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. Second down now, 7 to go. Shotgun now for Stroud. Completed to Collins. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. Throwing the out route complete. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Stopped that time by Antonio Johnson. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. To the air, Stroud. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans push their lead further to start the half. Tank Dell, the touchdown. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Texans push the lead up to 12. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's Duvernay on the return. Good looking return here, and he's got room. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Running it here with ETN. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Jaguars football. They trail, but it's still within reach. Second and 6 coming up here. From the 37. It's taken in by Washington. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Now it's Lawrence. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
To Brian Thomas. A gain of 5. First down, Jaguars.
First and 10. Ball set up at the 48. From the shotgun, Lawrence. ETN on the catch. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Still sticking with the passing game. Catch is made in close. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
Cam Little to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jaguars trim the deficit down to 5.
Jaguars 16.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Pierce now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The home teams are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Davis there to grab it. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it sets up a Houston 1st. From the gun, Stroud. Finding Collins. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
That's good for a Houston Texans. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Stroud off the play fake. Completed to Davis. And he takes it across midfield and into Jaguars territory.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 49-yard line.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. They'll throw it again. Finding Davis. And he'll go out of bounds after a pickup inside the opposing 40. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. On play action, here's Stroud. Catch is made down the right sideline. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. It's a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
They'll run it with Davis. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Second and 10 now. Cut by Diggs. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Texans with a 5-point lead. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Davis gets it from the gun. Oh, putting him in the spin cycle. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. With 1:54 remaining, the defense burns a timeout. A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal. Here's Davis. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. And right away, we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go. Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal. On the ground, it's Davis. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their 3rd. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. He's back to throw. And that is the catch that should end this game and seal this win. Touchdown! I should know noticed by now, Brock, I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his second touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game?
Yep.
Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Fairbairn now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans push the lead up to 12. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Washington now to return. He stopped on the return at the 27. Jacksonville heading out there on offense. And we've seen some matching touchdowns as of late, so the scoring coming at a good clip, Brock. Let's see if they can keep this up.
You know what's fun, Kate? After all of these years, I have friends that are offensive guys, friends that are defensive guys. And my friends watching this one offensively love it. The defensive guys, they're climbing up their walls.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Lawrence. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it. You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. To throw. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? We chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. The Texans back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. The Texans only moments away from finalizing their win as they take a knee.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. With the win in hand, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. So it's the Texans who defend their building and take the win. This was a game they had circled a long time ago, Brock. You bring a division rival into your building, you want to make a statement at their expense and get that W.
We know it's not just an axiom, right, that it's so hard to win any game in the NFL. It is. They're difficult to do. But a division rival in your own building, it almost feels like a must-win, and that's the juice they played with today.
So for Brock Ewert, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. It's a win for the Texans, as we'll see you next time from Houston.